Moody on the Move is presented by United Federal Credit Union. We get you.
Hi everybody, it's Pat Moody, and it's time again for another edition of Moody on the Move, telling the stories behind the stories of businesses all across Michigan's great Southwest. Today, we take you back to 1958 for the beginnings of a business that has helped tell those stories in multiple ways themselves. All thanks to our friends at United Federal Credit Union. We get you. We call it Moody on the Move, Dave, but sometimes there's no place like home. And today, we're at Midwest Family of Southwest Michigan with the man at the helm, Dave Deutsch. As a storyteller and music lover yourself, Dave, you can relate to the Beatles who wondered musically, will you still need me when I'm 64? Well, Midwest Family in Southwest Michigan is 64 this year. So, I think we can say unequivocally, yeah, we need you more than ever before.
I would agree with that. And though we're not quite where we were at in 1958 when we started with one radio station, WSJM, we've expanded that footprint, and it's kind of crazy to say, but we're more than just radio, and not that radio is insignificant by any means. It's still an incredible reach medium, but now with all the avenues through technology, we expand that story and take it out through social media, through apps, through videos like this, and it really allows us to spread our wings in telling not only our story, but connect to the different stories and share the different stories across Michigan's great Southwest.
And the team here has been an incredible team at adapting, innovating, taking a look at ways to get the story out in more ways than ever in the history of the company.
Oh, yeah. In a way that is unimaginable, really. I mean, it was kind of simple. When you started, I started in this business, there was a microphone, you spoke into the microphone, and that was pretty much it. But today, you have to know how to not only speak that story into existence, how to write it, how to share it in maybe a few short words, how to do it in a video, how to maybe just take a picture and have that picture help tell the story. And what's cool is the fact that our team understands that they're content creators, right? They create original local content, and they've kind of let go to some degree. There's a few people who still struggle, we all do, because it's a lot of change really quick. It really is. But they've embraced the ability to tell those stories, and because they're familiar, and most of it is happening through smartphones, right? Or computers, and they're so adept at that I can post on social media. I can post with this. I can do a video with my phone and put it up on TikTok. I can do a video as well. So the world adapting has allowed them to adapt at the same time.
And even the old phrase of we're going live with something, back in the day, that meant, okay, we're going to go to the scene of something and report live. Now you can go live from virtually anywhere, even if it's just to tell another story about another business.
Absolutely. And there's like no barrier anymore, right? There were barriers in the past, but there are no barriers. And so we can do anything in a moment, even if we just have a cell phone, right? But we also live in a world today where people want to do it in their own time. So though it's live and meaningful in the moment, I might not be able to get to it for 20 minutes or 2 days, but it'll still be just as meaningful and just as relevant in that moment. And then I can refer back to it. Whereas in the past, we did it, it went into the ether and it was gone unless we had tape to capture it. And now today, we can save those things and share them over and over and recapture them at a different time if it's relevant.
And it all becomes a part of that storytelling culture that we have in Southwest Michigan, where you have a whole collection of those stories online, in space. It's there for the taking for anybody at any time, and more importantly, globally. I mean, how many times have our people on air said, I got an email from a guy in England who's listening to the show streaming?
Absolutely, absolutely. And so though we serve locally, we have to make it so relevant and so compelling that it'll expand beyond. And the reason that happens today is you have people who visited here once, right? And they want to feel that connection again, or they grew up here, or they lived here for a period of time, or they have family here or friends. And it's such an amazing area that they want to reconnect, and they don't have to be here. they can connect with here through our ability to connect them with the content, with the stories.
So many broadcasters over the course of the years have become cookie cutter operations, and they literally have zero or very, very little local content. We are a huge difference from that in Michigan's Great Southwest.
It's a commitment, right? Our credo, when we went into business in 1958, the credo was serve the community well, and we all gain as a result of it, right? And so that is our commitment. It's not to play the best song, that's not like the first and foremost. It's important, but really it's serve the community. How do we serve that community? And we can only do that with people who live and function in the community. So it's really important to us that every brand that we have kind of that front-facing figure that is emblematic to that lifestyle group and how it's connected to the community. We firmly believe in that because that's what matters, right? Anybody can play the Rolling Stones, right? And you can get that anywhere, but you can't get Paul Landecker. You can't get Pat Moody. You can't get Brock Havens. You can't get Matt Malone, Johnny Reinhardt. You can't get those people elsewhere. They exist here, and they really try to make their presence felt here by caring about our community, caring about the people, the causes, and how we can help and make a difference, and again, serve.
Which makes a huge difference to the people who are helping to pay the way, the sponsors, the underwriters, the people who are saying, hey, take my message to the public and share my story.
Yeah, I mean, in days gone by, you could put in a Yellow Pages ad, buy a radio ad, maybe put up a billboard, you're done, right? And you were just competing with the business down the street, but now you're competing with the whole world. Somebody might be able to buy it online from somewhere else, whatever that may be. So that story and why it matters is so important today, so critical in how people make decisions. And we have to help businesses do that. Now think about it. Now that business has to run their business, they have to hire people, they have to train, they have to deal with inventory. Oh wait, I got to do a video. Oh wait, I got to write a blog, right? And that becomes so critical today, but they don't, maybe they know how to do it, but they don't have the time. So we want them to entrust in us that we believe in your story. We want to capture your story. We want to share your story because it is your unique story that separates you from everybody else.
Absolutely. And you've actually formulated a great strategy program, a strategy analysis, Risktakers Unite. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, business owners take risk. I've worked with business owners for 30 years, and the thing that I can respect, and we respect, is that they take a great deal of risk. The risk of starting the business, managing the money, taking care of their team, developing their team, competing. And so we want them to understand that we respect the risk that they take, and we want to help them. If they're looking for guidance on what to do next, they say that 52% of business owners want help, somebody show me what to do, and then the other 48% say, well, tell me what's available and I'll figure it out myself. And we want to work with all of them because they're all risk takers. And but if you really want that help to another level, whatever that may be, we will build a blueprint for you. And that is a free service that we offer. So if that is something of interest to a business to show what we'll bring in on the front end to help, to bring a value to them, then go to risktakersunite.com and you'll have an opportunity to fill out the materials so that we can do a blueprint for free for your business.
Outstanding. 64 years later, still taking the risks, still innovating, still telling the stories, still getting it done.
Yes, we are, and we take great pride in it.
Thank you, David. Dave Deutsch, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap on another edition of Moody on the Move from our friends at United Federal Credit Union. We get you. Our thanks to our friends also at Little Red Fern Productions, who always make us look good through their wizardry. Join us again next month or anytime at moodyonthemove.com.